And we should be live. Let me just verify the gate. And of course, YouTube is killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Well, I'm going to assume that we're live, even though YouTube is telling you that we're not. But it doesn't really matter because it'll eventually catch up, and that's all we give a crap
It
about.
says we're live. Yeah, I can see
Yes, yes, we've done it. We've used technology to our advantage. Yay! Huzzah! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Jedi Academy, the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Q&A show, brought to you by yours truly, Ranger J 1999 from the RC crew here on the RC channel. Glad to have you guys here. Welcome aboard. We got a great it's a great show for you guys today. Should be a lot of fun. Just really great. We just had a great show with Heinze.
Is it just fantastic?
It's super good. We cannot use these voices here because the people will be so confused.
That's true.
Well, welcome to the Jedi Academy. It's a pretty simple thing. It's a couple hours of just straight Q&A. This is all it is. It's a Q&A show, and it's pretty simple how it works. We have the wonderful panel, and I'll introduce the panel here in a moment. But we bring them on, and they just sit here, and we go through your questions. And if you have a question, the way our format works is if you have a question for us or for the panel, all you need to do is put your question into the chat. Make sure you put the actual word question for your question statement. We use Nightbot as a filter. So you have to help me to help you, help me help you, to help me help you, help me help you. That's kind of what works. So make sure that is the format, because if you don't, we're gonna miss it, and there's nothing I can say but put the word question in front of your actual question statement. And you'll see examples of that in there. But feel free to put your questions in. Now, it behooves you to get your questions in sooner rather than later. It's on a first-come, first-served basis. I mean, we're going for 2 hours like we always do. And then after that, we're going to go, as a programming note, we're going to go right into Twitch and GAC. We got the 3 big, brutal matchups today. I will be facing the Smithy D. That's right. The D of Smithiness. Really? Yeah, he's my opponent today. And then
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I told you that yesterday, you Alky.
Bro, I don't know why you think I'd remember that.
I know, right?
Anything from last night.
I'm giving you a hard time. I'm just giving you a hard time because your dad gave us a hard time last night. Holy Christ, he was burning us left and right.
I do remember that. Actually, he destroyed you guys. That was brutal.
I did, and I could have fired back, but you can't because he's your Faja.
Faja.
It's the Faja. I'm like, I can't say anything. That would be so wrong.
that was brutal.
His power is dominating me in a way I can't even explain. This is force. His presence alone is powerful in the Force. So we'll have Loki's, Grande's, and mine, GAC, right after we get done with that. That'll be on Twitch, and that'll go for a couple hours. And then after that, we'll have a little bit of a break. And then tonight, of course, we'll have the Dungeons & Dragons Wild Mount campaign continuing on. You guys seem to really, really enjoy that. Those that love D&D, come check it out. It's a lot of fun. I do lots of voices. It's a good time. It's good, wholesome, clean family fun with lots of swearing. All right, let's introduce our panel. Guys, start getting your questions in. You're glad to see everybody's here. Good morning to all you wonderful and amazing critters out there. Nice to see you. That first voice you heard, let's introduce everybody. Of course, it's been a while since he's been on, because usually at this time, either he's passed out or, he's mainly passed out.
Yeah, there's not many other options.
Maybe he's just coming in from being, from his nightly escapades of solving crime. No, it's passed out sessions. But we got the one and only Grid.
Good morning. Yeah, it has been a minute since I've been on. Since we started doing the Grid Z sessions very regularly on Fridays now, it's
made it almost impossible to.
That is, yeah. Because I mean, I don't know how you're doing it, man. I'm preaching to the choir. I don't know how you've been doing it, so props to you. But I struggle. This morning though, I woke up, even though we drank a lot last night. Woke up feeling good, so I was like, let's do this. It's been a minute since I've been on. I was really excited to be on because I do want to be on more with these. Oh, speaking of,
don't handle that.
Oh God. So I'm very excited to be here. Thank you for having me on the panel. I'm really excited to be here.
Always a pleasure, man. And you're more than welcome. As I said I always say to the panel, if you want to hang out after we get done with the Jedi Academy, as we do GAC, more than welcome, because it's a battle royale. 3 GACs in one show. It's amazing. Let's see who else we got. Oh, we've got my co-host from the Escape Podcast GAC Center, which you will now be able to see on Tuesdays. It'll be my first one coming up. Yeah,
it's gonna be your first show.
First show. Yep, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. But we've got the Nev.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. Oh, you're too right. All right. Who else we got? Oh, we got all kinds of people popping up now. Also joining my sexy Buddha of worship, we've got the lightsaber builder himself. Look at that, put him. It's Sir Loki.
Good morning.
That's right. See, he says 2 things, and you're just like, oh my god, 2 words.
2 words.
The harem builder is strong today. Have you had any new additions to the harem of late there, Loki? Just wondering.
No, COVID took a toll on the business.
Damn
but,
it.
You know,
stupid COVID.
We'll get them all vaccinated and bring them all back in.
Nice.
So we're good for 2021.
Word. I can't wait to get out there one day. You'll hear soon, Loki, and it'll be like, oh, harem, I love you so much. All right. And last but not least, our returning champion, who, for once on his show, actually played very well. I mean, I have to say, there was only one preload, and that was just because there was a little bit of lack of communication. But other than that, an incredible job.
Gas Solo.
Gas Solo. Normally, Gas Solo versus Five Night Sisters work. I don't know what happened last night, but it was just one of those things. That was a weird one. I don't know what happened. But we've got him back all the way from down under with the Thunder. We've got Heinzie.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, definitely not my finest moment. Tend to have a few of those from time to time, but you guys are, you're obviously hitting the high times now. You can afford Grid's appearance fee. That stuff's not cheap, bro. Just saying. Pretty impressed.
Look, we weren't going to tell you, but actually, they're just sending the bill to you.
Oh, that'd be right. It's it. Unbelievable.
Look, Heinz, this isn't rocket science. Miss Grid just likes me a lot. So if I just say, hey, Miss Grid, can you bring his monkey ass on? She's like, yeah, Ranger, you're a cool guy. I like you.
That's what I've been doing wrong this whole time. Now it all
once I get Grid's father on my back, Grid's screwed. I'll have him whenever I want.
Yeah, it's good to see he's starting to deal with his daddy issues. I think that's a win for everyone. Not gonna lie. Okay. Hey, can I just quickly, Loki, congrats, brother. You actually won the Hyperdrive bundle last night. Congratulations.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you actually won
I think I missed that in all the fun, but you guys had a killer stream last night, man.
Yeah, we drew your name out, and which is pretty good because I believe your roster's a bit crap, so I'm sure the Hyperdrive bundle will really give it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Right?
The rich get richer. Jesus Christ.
You're going to get to level 85 now, aren't you, Loki?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, the 1% just keep getting richer.
Not fair. I call rigged. So anyway, but congrats to Loki. Yeah, congrats to Loki on the big win, the big cash prize. He's the top dog now. The numero umero, the big cheese. Moving on. All right. Hello, everybody in chat. Glad to see all these wonderful people. You could be here doing anything else on a Saturday morning, but you are hanging out with us. So with that, we like to kick it off by just talking a little Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Let me think. Is there anything going on? I mean, this is the armor.
There's the game news. There's the Lucasfilm games news that dropped this week as well.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about that last night. I mean, I opened it up to the panel. What's on your mind? So we'll start with you, Grid. Anything on your mind about the game this week? Anything in particular?
Was SWGOH in particular?
Just whatever. Star Wars related. I don't care at this point. I mean, really, it's a SWGOH. It's just the armorer. So
yeah, I mean, there's I mean, I'm excited to have GAC back. I got matched up against DB, so I'm really stoked on that one.
We got you have to slaughter that fool.
Oh, absolutely. You know it. I'm excited, but also slightly disappointed in the armor. I think she's close to being super good, but missing just a few points. We can touch on that whenever if you want.
It's your moment. Go talk.
Oh, this is my moment. This is so exciting. I feel like she's just kind of missing something. She's like, even though she's fast, it's nearly impossible to like make her kick kind of work up like efficiently, apart from with the Galactic Legend, which doesn't. I don't know. That kind of bothers me. I wish the kit would be really good and could like. I'm not talking like Watt level, but do something with somebody like awesome. Like take it so like we can beat a Grievous team, or even maybe not necessarily like a General Skywalker, but like to handily take care of the Grievouses. And we see that they're even losing to like Geos. Like, what are they gonna? I don't know where to use her. Like frankly, so slightly disappointed, but I'm hoping this is just the start. And I'm hoping the introduction of the Mandalorian tag opens up that door to a whole bunch of other Mandalorians. And then she comes into her own and has something working with somebody else that will bring her into being a much more useful light. I'm really hoping.
All right. Anything on your mind there, Nevadoodle?
No, not really. Not regarding the armorer, other than getting it wrong. I didn't think that she was going to come in as a character. I thought that they were going to bring her in as an NPC character like the Jawa Scavenger, so that people could, because the game's been going 5 years. There are people with 5 years worth of junk, in their inventories, whether it's sim tickets or training droids or blue or green gear. I thought it would have been really, really nice for them to introduce into the game an NPC where you could go and swap like 100 blues for 1 purple or 50 greens, just anything, exchange training droids for a currency or swap currencies, swap 20,000 ally points for, I don't know, Shardstalker, anything, just anything. Yeah. But no, we got a character, so yeah.
One day. Heinzie, what's on your mind there, buddy?
Yeah, look, my mind's just, chock full of really crazy stuff. No, it's not. It's pretty empty right now. Look, I think pretty well the same sort of thing. I am a little bit disappointed with the armor, if you ask Fred. Couldn't help myself. Had to do it. I'm a little bit disappointed. Yeah, that I was really hoping that I was really hoping that he was going to come like a oh, geez. What's the word I'm looking for? I was hoping that he was going to do like a Sith Empire style sort of thing. Like Malik did for Darth Revan, made him so much better. I was really hoping that the armor was going to do the same thing for Beskar Mando and or the Mandalorian faction or Bounty Hunters or something. And I think that that's lacking. Now, whether that's because there's still something missing, I think that that's obvious. I think that we know there's other characters coming. I don't know. We can talk Mando now, can't we? The show, we look far enough along yet to talk characters from that or not?
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Hope we are.
We've been doing it for a while, Heinzie. You can tell he watches the show.
I'm just checking, man. I just don't want to ruin anything.
Yeah, thanks for watching all the streams. You're welcome. Yeah.
If you haven't watched bloody Mando by now, you're probably not watching this anyway. So, look, Bo-Katan, something along those lines would be pretty cool.
I support all these channels. They don't watch us, guys. I'm sick of this.
Okay, so I try and do the right thing, and you burn me.
I'm burning you because you don't watch, you don't write, you don't call, you don't nothing. All right, a very abusive relationship here,
brother. I'm still waiting for the invitation.
Bullshit.
I mean, I'm cheap, but I'm not that cheap, brother.
Yes, you are. I sent a $5 bill and a note. You must have not read it.
Is that what that was?
It's just like written on a napkin.
I know.
Yeah.
Heinzie, you is good. Come join show.
But look, I was certainly hoping that the Mandalorian tag. I mean, it's great to have the tag. I think it's something we missed, but I'm seriously hoping that something's done with it where there's some sort of synergy there. I mean, you're just not going to use Gas accent at this stage. You're not going to use Super Commando. Why give them the tag? It's a waste. Either they're going to be, touched up, some sort of viability in there, maybe. Sabine's in there. I don't see where you're going to use it too often. I'm one that's certainly happy with the armor and the synergy that obviously with Sith Eternal. I think Sith Eternal has been pretty soft. There's certainly been a little bit of squishiness there, and to make Sith Eternal, nice and solid and quite strong, I think that's a great thing from my point of view. But I want to know from you guys, and what are your thoughts? Do you think that there might be a bit of a nerfing coming so that she's not as viable with Sith Eternal? I don't know whether they're going to make any changes or if they're just happy to let that roll.
I don't personally. I don't think it's broke enough that they're probably going to care or notice.
No, I don't think so.
It's something that's happening, but like I don't think it's when it comes to Galactic Legends now. I feel it's like, all right, cool, yeah.
If it broke the game with, say, a legendary or just another random marquee character, then they might look at that and go, crap, everybody can get this, so it's really going to interfere in the game. But because it's only a Galactic Legend, that it's messing with the mechanics on, I think they'll probably be like, well, there's not a huge amount of people with C out there, so we'll just let it run. We'll let it ride. So, but like I said, I think they'll let it ride.
Yeah, specifically with C, I think they'll just let it ride. I am curious to see how she interacts though with like Luke and Malik or Gas. Just given that guaranteed crit chance, and some of that armor, the recovery, and all that. Specifically with Luke, I think it'll be fun to see how she interacts with Luke. But I'm trying to do some theory crafting, but people who are much better at it, I'm excited to see what they come up with.
All right. Speaking of soft and squishy, we've got Scribe Gaming here.
That's probably the most unique intro I've ever had.
Well, I mean, you were once the Rock of Gibraltar. Things change.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Hi, guys. How are we doing today? All good?
What's going on? I like that man beard you got going on. It's going to be coming in really nice and
there it is.
Full.
Working.
Yes.
Yeah. It's never been a strong point of mine, but if I just leave it go, it might eventually come out.
You're looking more English Spanish all the time.
That's the aim. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Dashing.
Thank you.
Maybe you could teach Heinzie, how to.
He's overrated, you lot.
I like being smooth as the baby's ass. Anything on your mind, Scribe?
No, I'm just enjoying Swigger at the minute. I know
go.
you guys have been chatting about the new Armorer kit that came out.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's great to hear, though. Like, just flat out, I'll just say that. I love hearing when people can be like, I love the game right now. I enjoy the game.
I think it's been in a good spot. Like the only bit of black spot in my opinion that's dropped down is just the Beskar Mando feats in GC. But even then, I'm just kind of like, it's a bit shitty, but it's not that bad. It's like, okay, fine, give it a little bit of something to those that can get him straight away. And they have doubled the frequency of the Galactic challenges, so I'm just kind of like, it's not completely terrible, I guess. But hey, everything else they've been doing lately, I feel has been pretty positive, and I've been stoked from the last 6 months, man. It's just been getting better. So yeah, I like it, man. I like it.
And last but not least, bringing her large copious amounts of estrogen to this ridiculous sausage party, the true master of all of us, the Jedi Master, Adasher's here.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jedi Master Adasher. How are you?
I'm good. How are you all?
And we're doing good. What's new with you there, JMA?
Not a whole lot. Just enjoying the
up.
game as well.
Enjoying the game,
it's
drinking some coffee. It's early in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, I just finished my breakfast actually.
Ooh, what was for breakfast? What was it? Just a light breakfast, or did you have a nice hearty breakfast?
I had a muffin and milk.
See, this is how you win a SWGOH. You have a muffin and milk, the two M's of complete GAC dominance, right there from JMA. Anything on your mind before we start getting to the questions there, GMA, about the game or Star Wars or life in general?
Um,
Besides the muffin and milk.
No, nothing really. Just enjoying. I mean, there hasn't been like anything new, so I guess there's not really anything to talk about other than the same old. You know, just been having fun doing the new pit challenge, and just trying to get like personal bests. You know, the known teams now, and just trying to get RNG to line up to get you that awesome score at the top rankings. And but that's been fun. I guess what I can talk about is I've been Relic 8ing my Jedi. I know that's quite a shocker. Relic 8 Jedi. Who would I be doing? So I've been having a blast with that. My recent one was a Relic 8 Cam. And
that's actually a pretty good Relic 8.
Yeah, he's already a beast at Relic 7. And so I'm like, you know what? I want to see what he does at Relic 8. And holy moly, yeah, he's just... Yeah, it's been a lot of fun just messing around with different compositions and just having a good time.
All right. Do you have work today and stuff? How long do we have the lovely Jedi Master Dasher today?
I'm actually I don't have to until later. So
Yay!
You're stuck with me all morning.
Yay! Huzzah! Now we go do the galactic chase with happiness. Yay! Huzzah!
Oh yeah, that was
Going galactic chase, the greatest event ever. All right, well, let's just start getting into the questions. They're coming in hot and heavy off the presses. Remember, guys, if you have questions and you want me to see them, make sure you put the word question for your actual question statement. We're gonna go around and give everybody some questions. So we'll start from the top. I'm just starting from the top as I see it in Zoom and work my way around. But you can have a specific question for any of the panelists, or you can just have a specific, just a general Star Wars Galaxy Heroes question. Throw them in. Let's rock and roll. And we start off with grid, and I'm going to pull up the first one. Here. Let me get it here. Oh boy, there's a lot of questions. All right, we got a perfect panel for today because they're coming in. All right, I haven't had a chance to filter these, so bear with me. Well, we get right into it. Grid. Darsign 1972 question. It says, for the panel. So we'll start with you and everybody else can jump in. It says, for the panel, with EA losing the exclusivity of Star Wars, 1, will this eventually lower the price as CG will now have competition? And 2, will this project the longevity of the game?
I think that's a really interesting question since SWGOH is handled by CG, who is owned by EA. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with that. Now they've lost the exclusivity, but they haven't lost like the title. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen there. I am interested to see, like, does this open up, if we put together some of the breadcrumbs, we've seen that StarWars.com has been starting to announce things about SWGOH. I'm curious to see if they're going to kind of transition away from EA and give that handler role to a different company, or back to Disney, or back to Lucas. Was it now Lucas Games?
Lucasfilms Games.
Lucasfilms Games.
Name.
Yeah,
it would have been just easy to do LucasArts.
Yeah, really, or just Lucas Games or something. But the initials are LFG, which is kind of cool. Yeah, But anyways,
looking for
yeah. But it'll be interesting to see if they are going to transition away from that. And if me personally, I think the breadcrumbs kind of show that they might be stepping away from EA. Maybe it's going to stay with CG. And if it stays with CG, it'll be interesting to see if that was more of a CG decision to bump up the prices and really shove microtransactions down our throat, or if that was EA, or if Disney takes it over, or if Lucasfilms Games takes it over and they're like, no, you're fine, kind of back off of those, but keep going on the game and push out more. I'm very intrigued to see what's going to happen. I think it can and hopefully will spur on competition, because right now, having an exclusive title, you're not forced to be better than anyone else. You just you make something and then people get it. That's what you get. So I'm hoping this will be a great move for Star Wars in general, but SWGOH specifically. I'm hoping if EA backs away, it'll be interesting to see what happens if somebody takes over that role, or if they stick with it, or what. It'll be an interesting couple of probably years, most likely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, EA has still got the exclusivity until 2023.
Right.
So it's going to be a couple of years before we really feel the impact. I think the point you're making there about competition is the key point, because right now, SWGOH is really in a bit of a microcosm when it comes to, Star Wars licensed mobile games, particularly those that are a freemium type. Mm-hmm. You can look at games like Marvel Strike Force as competitors, and that could really sort of impact the pricing strategy, because I think Marvel Strike Force, the value of their packs is actually a hell of a lot better than what you see in Galaxy of Heroes. But their returns, the cash generated from Galaxy of Heroes, is just astronomical. So I don't feel like at this point for SWGOH, there's like an impetus for them to lower prices. However, there is going to be competition in other game markets when it comes to Star Wars now. It's not just monopolized by EA now. And competition is always a good thing in games, because people have to strive to make better games and make it more value for money for the customers. So I think it's going to be great for us in the long term. But direct impact to SWGOH, I just don't know yet. I don't know. Anybody else?
I would like to see CG and EA parting ways. CG does not need EA. Once the exclusivity deal is up, CG could, for all intents and purposes, go their own way. I mean, they're not a publisher, they're not a game publisher. They're just the developers. But they make so much money with the game that they could become their own publishers. And I imagine that the cut that EA get, because CG will get a certain percentage, and then EA will get a percentage, and then Disney will get a percentage through Lucasfilm. If you cut out EA, the percentages go down. So they could, just off the top of my head, they could increase the number of crystals they give for a purchase, which would be great for everybody. The whales and the krakens would love it, because they're going to spend the same amount, but they would get more bang for their buck. And if they reduce the price pinch on crystals, it would allow for the minnows and the dolphins that kind of were cast aside and priced out of the game to slowly come back. And it'd be like, so it could work out to the benefit of the community, but we're not gonna know until later on down that line. And it would depend entirely on whether EA was prepared to part ways with CG, because it's a cash cow for them, and they might make it difficult.
All right. Anybody else on this? Okie dokie. There you go. Those deep philosophical answers you're looking for, only on SWGOH Jedi Academy. All right. Next one, we're going to the Nav. All right. Next question is from Nightmare, and the question asks this question: do you think the armorer is tuned for something in the future? Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not now. It's. I mean, we're talking way in the distance. Way in the distance. Season 3 of The Mandalorian is going to involve the likes of Bo-Katan and all those other Mandalorians that were kind of in the show, because there was 3 additional Mandalorians that were in The Mandalorian that are not yet in the game. So I think between now and season 3, we'll probably get all 3 of them. And then when season 3 kicks off, I've kind of got my fingers crossed that the next story arc for Mando is on Mandalore, because he's now the rightful owner of the Darksaber, and I think that there's gonna be a story arc involved there, which means returning to Mandalore, which means more Mandalorians in the show, which in turn means more Mandalorians in the game. So I think she's there as kind of like the placeholder Mandalorian leader. We'll get 3 more Mandalorians between now and season 3. I don't know when we'll get the Bo-Katan, but I mean, come on, it's a given. At some point in the next 12 months, we're going to get her, and we're going to get her sidekicks as well. So, yeah, she's definitely been put there with a mind to the future.
There you go. All right, next question would go to the Buddha. Oh, great and sexual Buddha. Loki. Okay, give me a second. It's reloading here. All right, from Dialar's Twi'leks Tactics, this question: will the next Galactic Legends in March be Beskar Spear Mando and Samurai Pants Boba Fett? Prove me wrong. Scoundrels and Mandalorians for Spear Mando, Bounty Hunters and Scoundrels for Boba.
I mean, them releasing that Mandalorian faction, I mean, you're going to have to, I don't know. I kind of put 2 and 2 together and I'm just like, you know what? I think the next GL will be Mandalorian of some sort. You know, is Galactic Legend Boba? Is he Mandalorian? No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why they didn't give Mandalorian, the Mandalorian tag to the Boba in the game. I don't know. There was kind of that bonding moment between Mando and Boba during season 2. So they might just give it to him. I don't know, but it would be ideal because they are going down that Mandalorian faction now and they can just continue going, you know, through it for the next couple of months.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say, you know, Scoundrel, Galactic Legend, kind of what Scribe just said, or Mandalorian Galactic Legend. It's probably coming.
I don't know. I just don't see Boba Fett and Mando. I think they're going to bring the bunch of Mandos in, and maybe one will be maybe a legendary. I don't see Galactic Legends on those 2 characters. Am I the minority viewpoint on that, or am I off?
Well, I feel like we can expect an epic confrontation or something. Yeah, this is a Smudgels.
Yeah,
hi to everybody.
Yeah, everyone's in chat's going, "Oh, Smudge and Sable, let's make it happen."
Oh wait, I could probably get her.
God, continue, Scribe. Go ahead.
If we're not getting the Galactic Legend, because I'm kind of there with you on that. I do feel like we're about due another Galactic Legend. I imagine we're going to get another 2 sets this year, like we did last year. But I just don't see Galactic Legends from Mando. I do see epic confrontation though.
Absolutely.
I do think we can get an EC. We haven't had an EC since not Malik, Gas, right? He was the last epic confrontation. That will give them another sink for Get One. They could make it even more expensive, probably up the shard cost to really drain our Get One currency again. And maybe that is the latest Boba. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be Bo-Katan. Maybe it's going to be I don't know, the girl who had the Beskar staff in that episode of Mando season 2. I don't know. I can't see Galactic Legend from it, but I can see epic confrontation, and I think that would be cool. I think
yeah, they're on right on the cusp of being a Galactic Legend, but not quite Galactic Legend worthy yet. Like anyone in the Mandalorian that would have been a Galactic Legend would be Luke.
We have a Luke.
But we already have a Luke and we have a Galactic Legend Luke. Like they're not going to bring in Mandalorian Luke as a Galactic Legend, but we already have Beskar Mando. We have the Mandalorian. The people that we're missing, I feel, don't warrant a Galactic Legend just yet. But I absolutely agree. Epic confrontations, raid characters, if they were to bring in the Crate Dragon raid, bring in Bo-Katan as a reward, bring in Fennec. I think Fennec could be a really solid epic confrontation character, or maybe just some type of legendary or something, but they can make her really awesome. Boba, even as cool as he is in there, you're not that's a Galactic Legend. I don't know. I'm curious to see.
You're missing a few other notable characters though.
Oh, there's tons,
they
but
can definitely still fill out. I mean, big characters. You know, you got. I mean, my dream, it would be cool. I don't know if they'd ever do it, but, Grogu. Give us a Grogu. Give us a new Ahsoka. They could do, and then Bo-Katan, that is a question of how are they going to give us her? Because we all know it's coming. It's just, is she just going to be a plain old marquee? I'm hoping not. I'm hoping she's going to be more, that she will be that missing piece. Because we're building this group more and more. They each have some pretty cool abilities, but they're still missing that unification. I feel like we're still, it's still on the verge of becoming, either becoming the next great grouping, or it's gonna get relegated to the what was it, the old prepared team that we all thought those guys would be amazing, and then it just kind of fizzled out. So I'm hoping it doesn't go that direction, because these kits are just better and better. These marquee characters are just so good. Well, we are missing that one piece still to make it And I also disagree. I don't see a galactic legend happening, at least not as we currently. I'm thinking they'll go a different route with our new galactic legends, to be honest. But they are for sure gonna keep fleshing out the Mandalorian stuff. Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, we've still got like Cobb Vanth to get in as well. Cobb Vanth would be a good character.
That'd be cool. Yeah. I could see them being this, like how last year at the beginning of the year, what do they call it? A sea of characters. What do they call it?
Ocean of content.
An ocean of content.
Yeah, an ocean of content. Yeah.
I could see it like the Mandalorian has a lot of potential to bring in a lot of characters. I hope they capitalize on that. I think it'd be really fun. Like if this is just the beginning and then they just go, here's the armorer, here's the Mandalorian heavy, here's Fennec, here's Boba, here's Cobb, here's Dark Troopers, here's
Dark Trooper.
Like,
absolutely. I also feel like there's a missing piece with Gideon. That Dark Trooper was gonna flesh that out with him.
100%.
Absolutely.
I just want the Scout Trooper
feel like
punching Baby
as long as
Yoda.
they've been getting positive feedback on this,
Gotta
so
get
I
that.
think they'll keep going. I think they'll keep going for a while with this train.
All
yeah.
right.
This is the next wave of content.
This,
so I just
this
hope
is
they,
this is the way. All right.
This is the way.
This is the way. Next question. I think we are on. Who was the last one? Scribe. All right. We're going to Heinze. Speaking, we'll stay on this subject from the next question. From Darson 1972, and we'll get everybody's thoughts on what they think it's going to be. Darson 1972 says, thoughts on what the next 2 Galactic Legends will be, and when do you think they will be released? I'm guessing March.
Okay. I reckon there'll be one around March and then there'll be one around September, October. I think they have a standard cadence for.
So
what I mean by that,
one at a time. We're not going to.
What I mean is 2 sets. What I mean is there'll be a set in around March, April. Then there'll be another set around September, October. Right.
Okay.
That's. I'm thinking that they're still going to cash in as we're just talking the Mandalorian. I think it'll be a light side, Galactic Legend, new snips. I think that would certainly be one. Dark side, I reckon if I had a crystal ball, I'm going to say there's going to be a Galactic Legend Boba. I mean, this is a cult figure in Star Wars. It really is. This is the way I see it.
I agree.
Out, right? This is the way I see it playing out. I see it starting off with old man Gaffy Stick Boba, right? Charging up to transforming into Boba and just ripping out those knee rockets and just going ape, right? That's how I see that.
watch out for those knee rockets.
You know it. Those knee rockets.
They came from behind.
Take my money now. Give me some knee rockets. Take my money now. Now the other one.
The knee rockets were always there, right?
Yeah. They were in the. Yeah, I know, but it was just super cool to see it happen.
We just
right?
never got to see them used. Yeah, you're right, Andrew. They were super cool getting used. It's like, my God, he finally used them.
Well done.
Wrecked it. It was so cool. And then the other ones I actually believe will be Fallen Anakin and General Kenobi. I think that there'll be Galactic Legends there later in the year with those two. Again, 2 iconic characters in Star Wars. So that's my thought.
All right. Anybody else? Galactic Legends speculation. What do you think it'll be?
Windu and a
similar track.
General.
That they keep going with different types. So I don't think, as much as I would love it, another Jedi Sith type, I don't think they'll do that yet because they've been going with different factions. Because you also have to think in terms of the overall game of they got to hit all levels, right? New players, mid-range, and in a long time. Like, what characters have people not built up yet, and that they'll make us require to relic to get the new GL set? So you kind of got to think on those lines, like, how mean can CG be? What will they require of us next? What would fall in line? So, I think, again, the Mandalorian, that is the most likely for now because of just how popular, like, hell, we could get a GL Snips because she's not a Jedi, so they could still, I don't know what tag they would give her, though, because she's kind of on her own. And then, Boba just out of... But I was also thinking just, like, in terms of, like, characters that no one has, like Tuskens, like, that faction has been left by the wayside forever, but I don't know how that could fit in, unless with that's like the Fallen Anakin track, I suppose, needing Tuskens. But yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to get a Mando, just because, again, there's so many characters they haven't given us yet, and they could still flesh that out big time, and they can hit on different parts of it. Especially with the Ahsoka series that's gonna be coming out, and then Thrawn, maybe something with Thrawn in the future.
Ezra, maybe.
The Bubba show.
Yeah, Ahsoka Thrawn are definitely.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many. Yeah, and I think people would shell out for that. That's true. People would probably go for that. So.
All right.
We shall see. As far as date-wise, March. I don't know. I'm hoping not that soon. I feel like that'd be too soon, but who knows?
My genuine take on that, actually, I think they might. I think they might go to 1 GL a year, maybe. I understand why they did 2 last year, but I feel like part of that got pushed up because of the extreme negative response to the first round of Galactic Legends with SLKR and Rey. People are like, wait, why are these the first ones, and why are they like what? Where's Luke and Palpatine? Are you kidding me? Like, how could they not be the first Galactic Legends? And so I feel like maybe part of them pushed it up from what was going to be once a year, because didn't they say they were going to do it 1 a year? If I remember right.
They'll be cool, man. They make them some serious cash. I mean, let's
it always seems like they do a pair because they, the money, of course, being one factor, but it seemed like it'd forever be a pair now. But that's a good point. I wonder if they would drop it down to 1.
So I could see it. I feel like it might have been in partial response to that negative response, because that's what they did. They brought the characters that we wanted, and they changed the event like people asked for, and had a much more positive response to them. So I could see them doing 1 a year, maybe, but we'll see. And they're kind of in a weird spot, because like if you think about it, some of the Galactic Legends that we already have, while Fallen Anakin and another Kenobi would be super cool, I'm down for that. It's in partial like a stretch. Like currently we have the absolute like pinnacles of these series as SLKR and Rey, and then Jedi Master Luke and Palpatine. And then so to be like, here's Fallen Anakin that we saw for like 3 minutes in 1 episode is almost like, is that a Galactic Legend? But you don't know how else they're going to make one. But then everything that they were to do now for a Galactic Legend, like with the Mandalorian, is going to drastically change in season 3, because we already got Beskar. We already got like these characters, and then season 3, if rumored, if it's going to be like a Mandalorian, if that makes sense. Like if they turn him into Mandalore, maybe that's the next Galactic Legend, the Mandalorian who rules Mandalore, and make a Mandalore, because that's a role for anyone. Just in case somebody out there doesn't know, Mandalore is the title given to the person that rules Mandalore. Yes, he is the Mandalore. And so it could be interesting to introduce that as the Galactic Legend with a second pair of somebody that we don't know yet that's going to be introduced in season 3. But that's so far away. It's like, what are they going to do now when everything just got announced for so much later? We got an Ahsoka series coming, but that's later. So how do they make a Galactic Legend off of something that's coming later? Do they try and guess?
Well, they have all year. We're only at the beginning of the year. They have all year to give us 2 more.
Right? We're not even done with January.
As much as you're thinking that give us only 1, CG isn't known to de-escalate. They've always escalated.
Super true.
Right.
They will never go down to 1. I would be shocked, because they do not backtrack. They go forward because they know people are spamming. They know, if they get 2 more popular characters, because then people will choose which one they want versus this is the only option.
I apologize. I meant 1 pair. One pair of Galactic
Legends.
Oh,
okay. I thought you meant like 1.
No, yeah, my apologies. 1 pair of Galactic Legends, not 1 Galactic Legend.
Okay, then we agreed.
This is the way.
This is the way. So anyways, it's kind of a weird corner that they're in, because it's like, what do they make right if we're going to get one in March, which I think they could, but it's like, what would they do in March? Like, what Galactic Legend would they give us if they're going down the Mandalorian path?
That's what I said. Galactic Legend Grogu. Let's go.
No.
It'd be the cutest Galactic Legend ever.
Worst Galactic Legend ever.
I'm curious.
Drink soup. Grogu drinks soup. Doesn't do a damn thing, but
eat eggs. Eat eggs.
To be honest, they could do a lot of. There's a lot of potential with the different characters.
I don't think we're gonna get another Grogu until he's reintroduced later on in the show.
I don't think that's
Jedi.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next question. Let's go to Jedi Master Dasher, and it's pretty simple. Jedi Master Dasher from Nightmare. So he says, question: Jedi Master Dasher versus KP67s. Who you got your money on?
Oh yeah. So for those that don't know, KP and I matched up for GA this round. I was so excited. We had never matched up before, and it'd always been a running joke that if we ever did, Jedi versus Empire, he's a big time Empire guy.
Yes.
And I'm obviously a Jedi person. So we always said, if it ever happened, we would have such a fun match. And sure enough, got so excited. Like we were just having fun talking it out. And yeah, so I set all of my Jedi on defense. He set awesome. All of his Empire and First Order on defense. And then we're going to each, we haven't done our battles yet because we were busy yesterday. So we're going to do our battles today. We're going to each record our sides and do a voiceover commentary and then like combine it and like upload it. And
that'd be cool.
So it's just, it's going to be like, this is one of the most fun battles in a long time that I get to have. And 3v3 is the perfect time because 3v3 is when you can do silly stuff. Like it's nothing like 5v5, obviously. So you can't treat it anything like it. So it's a unique, have fun messing around. And so I was like, this is perfect because I literally have, like all these Jedis have leads. So I got a lot of options of who to place as the leader. And I almost had enough Jedis. There wasn't enough to fill it out.
Wow.
33 characters. There's 28 Jedi in the game.
Wow.
I was like, so close. So I just put in clones as the filler. Galactic,
Sounds like Jedi that's problems. I don't know.
So I was like, they need more Jedi in the game. But KP, he had to put 3 factions to fill out because there's not enough Empire. And then he did First Order. And then he had to do like a bounty hunter team because he still didn't have enough.
Oh wow!
This is
so I was like, man, my one faction practically to year 3 there, so it's kind of comical. It's like, because Jedi and Rebels, I believe, are the biggest factions in the game. It's
there you go.
But
Jedi Master has spoken. She's going to kill KP67s. So if you want to,
money. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
It's even money at the moment. No odds.
Place your bets, people. Place your bets.
Get it in now. It's even money right now. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of matchups, we have our GAC coming up in an hour over on Twitch, just over an hour. And you can see me fight Smithy D. That's right, the Smithy D is my matchup for today. So that'll be a lot of fun. All right.
We got a lot of good matches lately.
Yeah. Loki got some.
He's worried, Ranger. He was worried. He's like, what do you do? What's good in 3v3? So I had to help him out because I don't want.
I wondered why his defense was different than before. Thank you, Ned. You explained a lot.
No. I didn't help him personally. I just pointed him in the direction of Endor Beale.
That's about as big a help as you can get.
Yeah.
So. For defense,
because he did not know what to put in defense. He did not know what to keep for offense. He didn't know
why
what
are you helping him.
Anything.
Why didn't you just let me kick his ass?
Because people want to see it. People want to see a good fight.
You don't have enough.
You're aiding the enemy.
Now, I may or may not have helped him with his defense. He may or may not be in my guild, Ranger. So. I'll leave it at that.
Maybe though.
You got all these people helping to defeat Ranger here.
I'm still gonna win, so it doesn't matter.
He's still he is scared of you, Ranger. He's scared of your roster.
He's got a really good roster, but it's really top heavy when we were looking at it, and his ships need some work. I mean, his ships need some major work. So he's not gonna like the defense we put down. He's gonna be, oh no, why nay? All right, we go back up to the top. We're starting back with the grid. Let me see here. Let's see. Nathan H says, "How's the man with the best facial hair in Twitch, and how is Sable?"
Oh, great. I'm doing great. Life is good. I appreciate you asking. Sable has been doing very well lately. She's discovered there's a printer in our room, and when we're sleeping and don't wake up to feed her, she's discovered if she walks on it, it makes a lot of noise, and that always wakes us up. So she's been doing that lately. But otherwise, it's super cute. So
there you go. And the other question from Nathan H. He's really getting personal here with you. He says, "Does Gridden's dad or brother play any games?"
Actually, my dad, no. My dad doesn't. He's never picked up a video game in his life.
No.
Yeah. My brother, though. So I actually have quite a few brothers. The majority of them do not play any games, but the one that's closest to me in age, yes. We actually play a lot of Star Wars. He plays SWGOH, actually. So my brother plays SWGOH. We play a lot of other Star Wars games together, Call of Duties, Halos. We play all of those games together. So he plays a lot of games. He has a gaming PC. Like, he spent quite a pretty penny on that. So we ended up playing quite a bit, actually. He's been on the Gridsy session a time or two as well.
Oh, that was epic. That was so good. I popped in yesterday. Grid just called him out and said, "Dad, jump in and come and hang out with us."
And that was
fun. I mean, there was seriously, we were getting flooded with messages and emails saying that we should actually replace Grid for his dad going forward.
Yeah. I was one of those emails.
For Grid's dad.
He's like, yep, you should.
So that's how good he was going. Yeah. So Papa G's going to come on and join us next week.
Papa G's was burning all of us last night, and I could have fired back, but I was like, I can't. He's the Faja.
I know.
I can't say anything. I just have to take it.
He was in his element. He was ripping us all a new one.
He really was. It was fantastic. All right, the real legitimate question. Those were just how you doing? What's up? How you doing, homie? For you, Grid is from Ice House. It's this question: where are you putting Gideon for threes? Ooh, that's a
Gideon for threes.
Very sexual.
So I'm going to be honest. I have not leveled up my Gideon just yet.
How dare you, sir? Get out of here.
I know. I was so close to getting Sith Eternal Emperor. I just full stopped everything and I just went gung ho for that. The Mandalorian sort of cast and getting Beskar Mando and Moff Gideon is next on my list. So I will be playing around with him more. The thing that I have seen him be the most successful in being used as is kind of the neuter for a Rey team. So saving him for offense. And
it's offense.
Yeah, he's absolutely an offense character, but I think one of the best ways to utilize him to maximize your banners and efficiency is for that nasty 3v3 Rey team that just always either eats a ton of banners or just makes you lose. I lost a Rey team on my alternate account this last GAC, which sucked. But yeah, just being able to neuter her damage that much from the ultimate is huge. You could do like pretty much just him with like SLKR or him Watt and SLKR and you're fine. So I think it's kind of like Watt. Yeah. I mean, he's really kind of, it's fantastic. But to answer the question simply, he's an offensive character that can save you some banners pretty much any team you put him in.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, we've used him on our GACs. Me and Loki have both like, oh, it's a Padme team, Gideon. And they don't do a damn thing. I don't care how many stacks of curves they have. They are not hitting. Oh, you have the Geonosians fully relicked? Gideon. He takes care of that. He immediately, once his turn goes, it's over because they can't do any damage or anything. He is really ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. We're going to the Nev. And his question, it's kind of a question for everybody. Anybody can pipe in, but Nathan H says, question, what squads are the panel members currently working on? Or squad? What are you working on there, Nev?
Oh, God. I'm working on my GL counters on my main account and my main alt. So that's my primary focus. I was working on the characters required for JML, but I kind of stopped at Rey when someone pointed out to me that do I really want to relic all of those characters before I've got the two previous GL counters, which kind of made me think, it's probably a better idea to firm up two GL counters for Rey and for Kylo before going for my own GL and, fluffing the top of my roster. So those are the squads I'm
fluff. Don't fluff. Anybody else? I mean, I'm working on. I just got Quill relics. I'm about to relic IG. I've got Beskar unlocked, but his gear is so stupid. It's going to be another week or so before I get him fully geared, and then I'm going into finishing the last Galactic Legend.
So
Palpatine. Yeah.
Nice.
Loki, you have everything, so we'll skip you. He really does. I mean, Loki, besides...
I'm looking at my roster. I don't know, man. I'm probably in the same spot as JMA. I mean, I think
I
we're
was
just...
just going to say, I'm in the
JMA
same
will
boat.
skip because you have everything. Yeah,
At
just
this
skip those
point.
two.
I'm just working on the Relic 8 materials, so I'm just farming.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think I'm playing around with ships more, so I'm gonna start.
We already have all the ships and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna start tweaking my pilots.
Oh, for God's sake!
Relicking the pilots.
Okay.
That's first world problems, right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I finally reliced my Gar and Commando.
All right. We're moving on from you two potato heads.
So yeah, I guess that was my last thing I did was ships. So there.
I had nothing else to work on.
I just relic my Gar Saxon.
Hey, that gauntlet is a legit ship, man.
What about you, Scribe?
Currently, not so much working on any individual team, more just shoring up key characters. I've just finished my Jedi Master Luke farm, so I took him to relics maybe a week ago, and now I'm
fantastic.
And now I'm just shoring up a load of the characters that I've had to skip over because I power farmed for 2 GLs early on. So I'm like relicking my Watt now, and then I'm gonna take my Gear 8 Thrawn to relics. Yeah, he's Gear 8. I have 2 GLs, but a Gear 8 Thrawn. Go figure.
Wait, Gear 8 Thrawn? What the hell, man?
What?
and he was my second legendary, so I've had him for like 2 years.
Oh my God.
Why? Who are you?
Exactly, yeah. So I'm catching up on places I've missed. My Geos are still Gear 1, so they're coming.
Oh my God.
Next.
Wow.
So,
yeah. I kind of want to look at your roster now out of morbid curiosity.
Yeah, I can give my ally code if you want.
Now, Heinz, we know you just got the armor last night.
Yeah. So I've got him at Gear 12 right now. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the next reset to take him to relic level to Gear 13.
Her.
Very happy.
Armor is female. Yes.
It's a she.
The armor.
She's a female.
I've got that on a fast farm. That's a priority farm. I've got a slow farm faction I'm working on at the moment, guys. It's a bit of a passion project would be the way to put it. It's just a bit of some love there.
Who?
I'm finally working on the Jawas.
You son of a bitch, get out of here.
Yeah, I am working on the Jawas. It's something that I want to get done, and they're sitting at about Gear 11, Gear 12 at the moment across the board.
Doing it for the raid.
Yeah, just another viable team to give me something to play with in attack. I love my toys. I've got all the Galactic Legends done, so I'm just playing around with some stuff at the moment. hey, fun stuff you're passionate about, brother. Let's be fair. I mean,
I already have, Jedi. That was why I already have them all. So yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Everyone has that.
We're always pushed to
everyone has that.
Yeah, you got to focus farm on things all the time. Some of the guys that we have in some of our guilds farm outside the square. That's a great thing because that keeps them fresh and it gives them something different. It gives them something to really focus on that isn't what everyone else is doing. And I think that can't be a bad thing. I'm not saying do all the the non-meta stuff, but just having a little passion project on the side. I did bounty hunters a while ago. I finished all my troopers not that long ago. And yeah, I'm just mucking around with doing the Jawas at the moment in the background.
Lutini.
All right. Well, here's a fun. Could I insert a fun question for everyone on that note?
If it's about Jawas, no.
No, it's not. I just mean on a fun note, like say you were all given a free Relic 8 to give to anyone, not one of your main meta characters. What would be your fun Relic 8 character?
Kanan.
Oh.
Slave Leia.
As weird as that sounds, I know.
Nestor Wampa.
Oh.
I really want to see a Relic 8 Kanan in action. I feel like that dude can have that dude could be some serious fun.
Yeah, he's pretty beefy, tanky at Relic 7.
If we're talking absolute off the wall characters and they not very technically like smart decision. It is. That's not a bad one, but if we're doing off the wall characters, non-meta stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, non-meta.
I mean, since we're well,
because eventually, we're gonna get to that point where more and more people, after the big metas hit, and you're looking at these other characters that, as we saw with mods in the first relics, that it changes the dynamics of a lot of teams. So it's a lot of fun looking at those non-meta tunes that elevate a team up. So as we get more and more data, it's pretty fun.
I mean, since you guys are well on Gar Suxton, let's get into Relicate. Let's make that ship great again. I mean, let's do it.
I'd actually like to Relicate Lumi or Fulcrum. That'd be fun. I'd like to do either of those.
No.
But you know what I'd do? What had happened is I'd if I cut the stuff, I'd just be drunk one night and I'd chuck it on cup or something like that. Really dumb. So
I know. You do churning days, you wake up the next morning, you're like, what have I done?
Yeah, it would be exactly that. Exactly that.
Bring back the chase meta.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But now that they're Relicate, I can't kill them. So much health and protection. It's ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh jeez. The scraping the bottom of the old barrel. All right. Let's go to the next question for Loki. You're next up. And Nightmare has a question for you. He says, question for Loki. Any regrets on Relicate GK and Annie? Would you still recommend GK as a first Relic 8 still?
No, I don't have any regrets on it. I actually sit in ship arena. I haven't dropped under the top 10 since I've done it. So it's giving the people in my arena shard, I guess, issues if they're using really low geared leveled malevolence fleets, is what I'm hearing. So I use Nego with Ahsoka, Jedi Knight Anakin, and Y-Wing, and apparently that gives issues with even low-level malevolence, because those guys with the 5-star malevolences love to snipe you and climb over you and stuff. And I haven't dropped under rank 10 for a while since doing it. So if that's a priority for you, and if ships is your thing, I would definitely recommend it. The added speed, the added tankiness, and all that just makes it better. And the people that don't have the Relicate GK or Jedi Anakin, they will probably not want to mirror you because it's not a coin flip anymore. You're always going to win the coin flip. So I would recommend it if you're at that level. If your guild is going heavy on light side GOTB, and you need that extra push in ships there. And then if your GAC is dependent on ships, your GAC outcomes, your territory war outcomes, then I would definitely do it.
All right. So let it be written. So let it be done.
I also want to take a small moment when you said 5-star malevolence in your arena. Must be nice.
Listen, Miss Well.
But even in a higher end
bring your problems to this stream.
Because I have a Relic 8 Kenobi and it's made a difference. Absolutely. I didn't do Anakin. I went different Jedis. But yeah, even
she
for
can help herself.
The whale, even for the old and when everybody.
Who was your second G8 GMA? Come on, who was?
And it helps. It makes different. I've been able to auto a lot of my fleet battles, which has been very nice.
Who was your second G8? If Kenobi was your first, who was your second then?
Who was my second Jedi?
Yes.
Huh? Who do you think it was?
I think you did Rey.
That's not a Jedi.
Oh, that's right.
The
Jedi Master Luke.
Not a Jedi in the game. Let me rephrase that.
Okay. I think Jedi Master Luke.
Nope.
Oh.
Interesting.
Jedi Knight Luke.
Nope.
Gas?
Ayla.
Oh, did someone say gas?
Yeah.
It was Gas.
Yep,
Okay,
gas was my second.
I win.
Yeah,
I win.
You win an internet cookie.
Yeah, you
Virtual
win.
high five.
Yeah, virtual high five. And Scribe, for getting the correct answer, you get a Dasher's account. She has to start over. There, congratulations.
All right.
Cool. God.
Gimme.
That was extreme.
Yeah.
She'd have it back up done in 8 million a week though.
Yeah. I know, right?
Oh God, yeah, right. I just imagined for a second starting over in this game. No, thank you.
I think about that sometimes. If I started over,
I couldn't do it.
Imagine, like
I
I
couldn't
put
do it.
no,
so
like
much
having been
time,
through
effort.
it, it's
like,
different if I were to start the game now. Like if I were to start the game having never
sure.
played it, I'd be like, yeah, cool, Star Wars, like kind of go into it. But like if I were to all of a sudden have my account be erased and I had to start over, I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah.
I would never.
Bulldog did it.
If my
Crazy
account got like deleted somehow,
That's
I would be
awful.
done. Because there's just no coming back.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Lots of people have done alts specifically for GAC. They've started
Sure.
alts. It's like I know, they think they know what is needed, exactly what is needed in order to make a really, really good GAC roster. So loads of people have specifically started alts just for that purpose.
Oh, see, I already have a good account though, so I don't need stuff.
There you go. All right.
And especially with mods, you cannot replace mods.
No,
you
man,
know,
that's the
worst.
like, oof.
I mean, I've already had enough PTSD from my mod depression. I don't need to relive it again. All right. Okay, we're at the top of the hour. We have 34 likes. Hit that like button. Smash the like button. Come on, hit that thumbs up. All right, next question. We are going to the Heinzie. The Heinzie's up.
Yes,
and this is from Darsign 1972. He says, question for Heinzie. What are good... He put Mom, Galactic Legend counters for Rey, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and JML in 3v3. I totally preloaded my last round of GAC and Laws. Help me, Heinzie. You're my only hope. Well, if Heinzie about preloading, we're in big trouble here.
Yeah, wait. If you're talking about preloading and your only hope and that sentence involving Heinzie, like...
Rid, just answer it, bro, for me. Go on, just do
No,
it.
it's your question, Heinzie.
I want to I want to give this guy the right answer.
No.
We got
That's all
the
you.
guy with the hair and
that's all you.
here right now.
The guy said, Heinzie, you're my only hope.
Heinzie, you are his
virtual
only
Heinzie.
hope.
Well, this guy's stuffed then, isn't he? Let's be honest. No, I mean, I with that sort of lineup, I really only use my Galactic Legends against it, to be fair. I'm really not sure who else I would use. It's just not worth the risk for me. So I only have ever used the Galactic Legends with it. Well, if you guys got any other teams that work, then go for it.
Well, you can get away with, like, say, SLKR with, like, a Luke counter or something like that, right? You can use Jedi Luke. There's other teams. I think for Jedi Master Luke lead, you can use, like, Darth Revan because you can just control the team the entire time. There are, but they're very few, right? There's very few counters and threes. I mean, Rey's a nightmare. I mean, she is a ridiculous nightmare.
If you look at the GAC counter meta, her numbers are like you have like SLKR and like Jedi Master Luke with like their kind of roughly 80 to 90 plus success rate, and then after that just boom, it's like 40%. It's just this plummet of success rate against Reys with Darth Revans, with Jedi Knight Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, Gas, Thrawns, any of those. It's just like plummets in the success rate.
Yeah,
she just
Sometimes
will win too quick. She just will wins too quick in a 3v3 too often, and you just wiped before you know it. And 5v5, you've certainly got a lot more room to move with the extra time to build up and get the turns going. But when it comes to 3v3, you just can't lock her down. You don't have the time to do that, and it certainly makes it very difficult unless you've got something that is just overpowered, very fast, very strong, and very solid. Unfortunately, the Galactic Legends are the only things that will do that in most cases.
All right. Let's go on to the next question. Well, Obi-John just asked a random one. This is question, what do you guys think of WandaVision? I haven't seen it yet. Anybody
I watched it last night.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Spoiler free.
First two episodes.
different.
Just if it's good,
Yeah,
if it's good or not.
different.
It's different. Okay, good. That's all we need
I
to know.
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So
All right. Scribe is next. And then the question is kind of a different one. It's not a Galaxy Heroes question there, Scribe. This is actually for the whole panel. Nathan H says, which of the new TV shows most excites the panel? What's got your nipples in the twist there, Scribe?
ooh.
We're talking the new Star Wars ones?
Yeah, all the new Star Wars ones. I mean, that includes the new Boba Fett, Season 3 Mando, the Kenobi series, Ahsoka series, the Bad Batch.
I gotta be honest. For me, it's got to be a toss-up for me between the new Boba series, because Boba was just a complete badass in season 2 of Mando. Like, I want to see more of that. And apart from that, it has to be the Ahsoka series, just because that's such a cool story arc that I want to follow, especially given the hints in her episode in season 2. If it does sort of go down the path of Thrawn and finding Ezra and all this sort of crap, I'll be like, that's hype. I want to watch that. So I don't know which one. I don't know which one I want to see more.
All right, anybody else?
Ahsoka, obviously, but obviously the one that's coming next, the Bad Batch, because that trailer just looked. I mean, it has really, really good music playing in the trailer, which really helps. But the trailer for the Bad Batch just looks badass. So yeah, really looking forward to that. And they need some more good animated series running. So
well, we have an anime coming too, which I'm really excited for, because I'm like, an anime Star Wars show, please, God, yes, make that happen. You guys see those short little 1 minute clips that they had that were animated Japanese style with Star Wars? I mean, they look incredible. So
but the what is it, old Ben with the like dressed like a not a Jedi master, but like a kung fu grandmaster.
Just looked badass.
He looks so badass. Ben Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi is an old man, anime style. Just looked like. Why didn't you do that? Why?
So good, man. It's unbelievable. It got me hyped when they said they were doing an anime one. I was like, please do that. All right.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean, you guys touched all the main ones. I look, it's like
they're all
so much potential at long last. All these shows, instead of just one show to keep us tied over each year, now they're finally giving us a bunch of stuff.
We're gonna be gushing for years.
We're gonna be nerding out all year. It's gonna be great.
I am excited about Kenobi.
That looks interesting.
I mean, seeing Ewan McGregor back on screen
and Hayden Christensen.
Sure, for me, Kenobi or Ahsoka series, of course.
How are you not going to enjoy that? I mean, seriously, that's just going to take us right back, and where that story arc could take us could be really, really interesting. So that's one I'm fascinated on checking out sooner rather than later, for sure.
All right.
I'll begin to see how they flesh it out, because it's the way it's set. The time period.
We got the Rangers of the Republic, I think, is coming too. I forgot about that one. Jesus Christ, there's so much good Star Wars.
Andor will be interesting.
As long as it's got Bill Burr in that, I really hope Bill Burr is in that. I really do, because he is such a quality character and he's a really good actor.
All right, let's see. Next question. Yes, Nathan, I got scribe on the panel. Relax. Next one goes to, who was the last one? Oh, we're at JMA? Okay. Nightmare question for you, JMA. Who's the most underwhelming tune compared to the amount of effort and gear it takes to get them? Beskar Mando or Cam?
God, that's an easy question.
That's so easy, man.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Be honest.
I mean, probably the wrong person to ask.
No, it's the right person to ask.
Be honest.
Because obviously Cam, I'm all for. I've been having a blast with Cam. Like, he is so good. But I understand, compared to a TV character, he's underwhelming because people keep comparing him to Watt. Like Watt, he's interchangeable with like any squad. Whereas Cam just really elevates your Jedis, which is perfect for the light side TV. And, it's great for fleshing out your Jedis, the Jedi teams, I mean. But on a big scale, it's, underwhelming in that regard. Beskar Mando, I feel like personally is underwhelming. I was looking for more, especially with the way the faction is. I'm surprised that there's like no synergy with him. Like, I was really looking forward to when they were announcing this. So that's why how we kind of earlier we touched on it. We're still missing pieces to really flesh out this team. Like, he's fun sticking with the different scoundrel teams, but I was disappointed in what you needed for him, and then he didn't work with any of them. Like, there isn't this synergy with that team. I was hoping for more of a like with Ig and Quill, like he was gonna build that team more. So for me, it's him because there is that hope in there. And then again, I'm biased because of Jedi, so I'm getting a lot of use out of my Cam. Cam has been really helpful for me in all game modes. So, but I can understand that people would say him because that mission is very difficult.
It's a nightmare.
There is just no ifs.
It's RNG. I don't care how good you are, man.
Is tough, and
I keep telling people that. They're like, no,
there's still a lot of people that won't have Cam forever, like if ever, because of that. Because you have to be in a higher up guild. You have to be able to get those shards. Like I know people that are only getting like 5 shards each time. Like that's gonna take them. I mean, they'll slowly accumulate more, of course, as people get the clones built up. But my point is that that's at least Beskar Mando is more accessible when you think about it. But yeah, so that Cam is just I have no like I said, I've been having a blast with him. So.
All right. Back up top.
All that hard work, and I do enjoy that mission though. I'm probably crazy in saying that, but I love doing the Cam mission because it's just fun because you actually have to be a little strategic. You actually have to. But I enjoy it.
All right.
But I might be crazy.
Okay.
I agree with it, Das. The answer is Beskar Mando's the total letdown. He's so bad, man. He's so bad. His gear is so bad. It's worse than Cam. It's worse than any Galactic Legend. It's bad.
It's bad, Clay. Look at his bad.
It's horrible. I mean, if you just want to unlock him, you can unlock him and get him 7 stars and then just keep him at gear 1, dude. It's awful, dude.
That's how you really feel.
We
all tried. I mean, dude, the guys on the, players like myself, Adastra, I mean, we tried probably every comp you can think of, and it's terrible. He sucks in 3v3. He never gets enough birdies to do any damage in 3v3. So he's totally neutered in that whole game mode. If you put him on defense, you're foolish. It's not. I mean, you can stick Han Chewie behind him. I guess it's decent, but his kit's just
what a waste, like
good.
Han Chewie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I feel like
terrible.
They missed the mark on. They could have really helped them work with the other Mandalorian characters. They just kind of made them too isolated and like scoundrel generic.
I mean, we were talking earlier in the stream about the armor. I would wail on the armor instead of Beskar. I mean, if you really wanted somebody from the TV show, at least the armor is true plug and play, and you can play with her with other factions, and it's
she's already showing way more promise.
Well, she made Sith Eternal like 300% better, right? And if you have Sith Eternal, you should have armor on your roster because it makes him better. But Beskar Mando doesn't make anybody better. That's the problem.
Yeah. Whereas Cam really elevates the Jedis.
I mean, Cam, we were all led to believe, Cam is, you need him with Galactic Republic, but we're all using Cam outside of Galactic Republic, and he's like a good substitute damage dealer, and then you can move Gas to another team, or you can move Jedi Knight Luke to another team, and I mean, Cam is more versatile, and then he hits stupid hard, so Beskar Mando doesn't hit that hard, There's too many. You gotta charge up the whirling birds. You do all this stuff with him, and then maybe he'll hit it. But he's basically a Galactic Challenge requirement if you want to get max loot box. Yeah, that's all he is, which is sad, But
I know.
That's my rant. I'm sorry, but
it's a good rant.
It's
nope, I'm glad you agree.
No, I mean it's bad. I mean, if
I know every time I get asked Jedi stuff, so it's always good with a non-Jedi bias, so someone else has something to say. So.
No, but Cam is good, man. I mean, there's nothing. I knew he was going to be good day one. Obviously there aren't many people that unlock Cam. He's still kind of a chase character, but I mean, you need to get, especially if you have Jedi Master Luke, you need Cam. Like he's just that good on that team with Jedi Master Luke, and
well, just in general for the TV, it really makes a difference in splitting up the teams, and in TW and Grand Arena, just splitting up your key Jedis.
All right.
It's
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, Jedi Master Dasher Smoke 311 had a question. This question is Jedi Master Dasher. No more TI?
Who?
Smoke
Who said
311.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not currently in TI. That's true.
Oh, are you merkin? Are you doing some merkin?
So, without getting into extreme details, a lot has been happening to me in my real life, and
Don't have
I'm very highly involved. Like like officer, and I did a lot of stuff in
Sure.
TI, and I just couldn't. I had to stick around for various reasons. A lot happened in the game with the guild. I don't need to go into details.
That's all. You moved on. That's all.
But I stuck around, helping things out, and then we're finally, we're in a good spot. And so I was like, all right, I really, really need to take my break. There's just a lot of stuff happening to me. Like I've suffered through some stuff. Let's just say 2020 freaking sucked ass.
Yeah, 2020 does suck ass. Thank God it's
I wasn't sure if I could say ass on here, so yeah.
No, yeah, like we don't use cuss words here, Jedi Master Dasher. My God.
Jeez.
But yeah, so it was overdue. Like it's been really nice. I've needed this break, so I've just been having fun roaming around. Right now, I'm in a smaller guild, but not super small. Like they're in the 200s. It's like a 250-ish. So it's right in there where I can, we're doing the light side PB. We're doing pretty good, and so it's just been nice. Just like I'm not in charge of anything. I'm just chilling, getting to have fun, doing whatever. And time-wise, I'm focusing, like I said, on real life, getting my life in order.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been it's also weird because again, I'm so competitive. So it's like, it's weird not being in a top-end guild right now. But like I said, it's been nice. I've needed it. I'm enjoying it, the break and getting to, yeah.
All right.
So,
that's all you need to say.
Yep.
I didn't know. I was like, wow.
Oh, yeah. I don't, blather about that. A few people have noticed, so I'll get DM'd about it. Like, so why are you in this random guild?
Because I want to. Because that's how I rolls. Leave me alone.
But I have been having fun merking for the pit challenge. Been having a lot of fun doing mercs. However, how dumb is it? You could get locked out after one raid. So I don't know anyone else.
Let's not get lucky ranting again.
Like if you guys merc or not, but it should be like 2 times a week, right? To do like a raid. And then this last time I did one raid and then I was already locked.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
I think it's limited to 5 or 6 a month. That's what they do.
That's what it seems like. People are just
one merc and then you get the 6-day lock until next Sunday or something. So like I'm off lock tomorrow. And that's the cadence of it now. You almost or they almost designed it this way so the rest of your guild that doesn't merc now can get the top 25 rewards or top 10 or whatever they do. But it's super frustrating that you're on.
You think they did it on purpose for anti-merking?
No, they did it on purpose for anti. They didn't want people to get their whole roster relic 8. In like 6 months.
Yeah,
something like that.
So it's freaking sucks. Like
no. But people wouldn't be merking as much for it if they flatten the rewards better anyway. The reward structure is terrible for it.
I was just going to say that too. The rewards aren't even that great, to be honest. I mean, what's cool though is some people can get the full pieces though. Like the full pieces potential has been pretty interesting. Seeing the variance from rank 1 all the way to rank 50. There's like people that had like rank 40 and they got a full piece of like the Cairo tech. And then rank 1 gets like the terrible gear, but you get more pieces of the relic 8. However, in talking to someone about this, someone made a really excellent point for like the normal person, non-Kraken person, like most majority of players. It takes a long time to accumulate the gear needed to get that relic 8. From the scavenger, all the stuff you have to convert, scavenge, whatever the term is, to get that relic 8 material. That takes a while. Like you're gonna run out of material quickly. So even if you average, say, the rank 20s or 30s, where you're only getting a few of the relic 8 pieces, it'll actually still match up with you. That by the time you have enough, you're gonna have enough of the other material. Versus like, say, I got rank 1 all the time, so I'll accumulate a lot, but then I'm gonna have to spend to get the material. So I think in a way it balances out because of the cost to Relic 8 a character, especially if we go from Relic 0 to Relic 8. That's a ton of material when you think about it.
All right, back up to the top. We're going round and round and round we go. All right, we're back up to the grid, and Vormax has a question. It says, Ola, do you think CGEA will work twice as hard to improve the gamer experience and or make the game better in order to keep the player interested in SWGOH now that other SWGOH games are coming? Well, they're not here now, but what do you think?
I mean, if something huge can somehow rival SWGOH, maybe. But I mean, SWGOH is just the king. Like even with MSF, like they were threatened for a second by them, but I think they just got such a strong hand. Like it almost seems like it's kind of not. I'm not gonna say it's insignificant, but like if I personally like if I had made well over $1 billion on a mobile game that I put hardly any effort into, like they could have been making more money already, and I think other games coming in isn't going to spur them into action. Like they're just going to keep making money with minimal effort. I doubt they're going to. Personally, I think that's going to come from a change in ownership, a change from handle. If EA splits and somebody else takes over, or if CG gets removed somehow from the project. But I think that's the only thing that's going to spur it on to be, or I don't know, changing directors. I don't really see it, unfortunately. Maybe. But they haven't proved that they have any reason to do it. Why would they? They're making so much money with no effort and no caring. Why would they all of a sudden start? That seemed like a really harsh answer, but
no, it's legit, man.
They need to face. They actually need to physically face competition before they do it. So, if a developer came out and made a Squadrons-like flight simulator for the mobile. If someone came out and did a Fortnite specifically Star Wars orientated, Star Wars Universe worlds with Star Wars Universe characters for mobile, that would, so developers literally need to make mobile Star Wars games in order to start being direct competition with CGEA. Until that physically happens, they're not going to change their business format or how they make the game better. Until there are other Star Wars games physically taking customers away from them to spend money on those games and not on SWGOH, they're not going to change one iota.
They have no reason to.
Because they have no reason to. They have no competition right now. So, the devs out there need to start thinking, right, okay, let's make a Star Wars game because look how much money what Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes makes. If we make a decent game, it doesn't need to be an amazing game. It just needs to be a decent game with Star Wars IP attached to it.
Well said. All right. Next question. Well, this one kind of came in. I don't know what the Moon says. Question: has anyone heard anything of Yeti yet after his last stream?
What happened to Yeti?
I don't know. That was I'm just did anybody
fell asleep during stream?
Someone posted a screenshot in the RSG general chat of Yeti just passed out.
Yeah, he is.
Stream. Oh, wow.
I mean, he is gone.
Wow.
Like he 100% passed out on stream. Here, I just sent it to you on
Was he drunk or?
Yeah, or schnickled. Yeah, he passed out for a solid while too. Like not like he kind of just like passed out and then you're like kind of coming to it. Like he was like asleep, like passed out for a solid. I don't know what.
Just see the screenshot. That's
someone time it.
Probably like 10 plus minutes that he was just gone, and then he kind of just randomly woke up and started singing and passed out. It was so good. Everyone's like trying to like get him to like wake up and go to sleep. It was so good. Really
all right, Nev, question for you. Remember, guys, we do have a cutoff for questions. I know there's a lot of questions. Hopefully the questions that we've answer some of your questions, but there's only so much time, so we'll try to get through as many as we can. Nev, let's see here. So we're going to go through this as fast as we can. Question. Nathan H. question in 3v3. What non-galactic legend counters do you use against Darth Revan, Bastila, and Malik?
I do a mirror and then I finish it off with. Sorry, I use Jedi Knight Revenant CLS. I double tap it every time. I just go for. There's nothing that will one tap it. You've got to go for a 2-tap strategy.
Anybody else have a 1-tap strategy for that?
For the Darth Revan Triumvirate?
Yes. If you're not using the mirror, what are you doing?
Thrawn Vader Short Trooper.
There you go.
Vader Short Trooper. There you go.
I was gonna say Vader. When in doubt, Vader.
Sometimes you can get away with a gas team. Doesn't happen too often though, unfortunately, in 3v3, but it can happen.
3v3, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a little
Tougher.
pucker factor, but
we had it on stream like 2 days ago, man. We were all cheering because I one shot a Sith trio with Thrawn lead, Vader, and Shore.
that's pretty sweet though. I do like
Nice.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Let's see here. Next question. We go to Loki. Hold on. Nathan H. says, question, what Padme and Rebel Squad would you bring into Lightside TB? I relic C-3PO and he is now awesome.
Padme Rebel? What did he say?
Question from
Sorry.
It says, what Padme and Rebel Squads would you bring into Lightside TB? I just relic C-3PO and he is awesome.
What have we been using? Padme clones, I think, is what we've been using. Padme 501st.
For
and then
GR mission, yeah.
And then for the Padme mission, right? And then Mon Mothma was the rebel.
But that was a specific one you had to have, right?
There was a specific. What do you mean?
The specific line.
Dude, if you're doing Rebels, you just need Chupio and you're good to go.
Yeah, you need Chupio in
Mon
Mothma team.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yep.
I mean, the CLS Chupio team is probably one of the most fun. It's just so
It is a lot of fun.
ridiculous.
Although I find if you get Grievous in the final wave, it just straight up dies. Like I've never beat Grievous with CLS. It's just never goes well. In Lightside GOTB, not in like GAC or something.
All right.
I can't even survive wave 1 with CLS rebels, man. It's all Mon Mothma for me.
Oh.
Somebody dies in.
I got 3
I get 4 out of 4s with it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I get -1 for 4. Mon Mothma, it's no problem.
Off you.
Mon Mothma,
I've been trying the Mon Mothma one lately too, though, just for the fun of it. And
you survived the opening wave.
Because you're just trying to build up, and then you're getting the spam, the TM going.
Do you need to have?
You survive the opening wave, you revive whoever died, and you stick it on auto. It's done.
Yeah,
it's a done deal. Phase 4 or day 4, no problem.
Yeah.
But do you need to have Hot Scout for that to work, though?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the TM.
I don't want to get him.
Yeah, I want to throw up.
That's the whole point. Is you're staying ahead of them. That's what you mean when you throw it on auto, because then you're just staying ahead, constantly generating a TM and then getting the kills.
Yeah, even against General Kalani, it's not an issue. Yeah, you. It doesn't matter if the stacks of droids don't fall down. You just attack him 8 times, right? The B2 or the B1. You can attack the B1 60 times because Mon Mothma is going to keep going.
Infinite turns.
Exactly, and that's You just got to
It's
survive.
pretty comical. It's actually kind of
funny. The full team up on Mon Mothma. Then you're using Chupio. You're using Scout. Do you use POW as well?
Yes, you need the
who's
turn
the
meter,
fifth?
dudes. You need Scout and POW. Yeah.
Scout, POW, Chupio, and who do you use as the last slot?
I use a tank, so Cara Dune.
Oh, Fidus, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What stats the best defense? All right. Next question to the Heinze. Billy Gunn says, great to see the Mando tag finally, and Bo seems a no-brainer as a legendary, maybe. But what other Mando characters could we see for the faction?
What other Mando characters could we see to pop in there?
Pull your Star Wars lore mind there. Any Mando character, Mandalorian character.
I think we all know. I mean, Bo-Katan is certainly one as well. The Death Watch. There's quite a few different options in the game. There's going to be a lot more for season 3 to fill those gaps. I believe.
Just get all the Vizslas. Just get them all in there, and then we can just just call it a day.
Yeah, pre-Vizsla, post-Vizsla, pizza Vizsla. Get them all in there.
I would love to see. I'd love to see Duchess in there. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. All right. Next question will go to the scribe. Question: who do you think could be the one who put the terminate bounty on Baby Yoda, and do you think they'll pop up in season 3? for the
Well, it wasn't a terminate order, was it? It was a capture, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was capture, dead or alive. But I mean,
capture, dead or alive. Well, it's Moff Gideon, isn't it? So he wanted Baby Yoda's blood.
Yeah, he didn't care about if he was alive or not. I think that was kind of
the whole point.
Yeah.
Unless I'm being completely, misremembering season 1 because I haven't refreshed it. So
because I think the guy says to him, says, we have to, get it one way or the other. And bounty hunters is a profession that, things happen.
It's complicated, man.
Yeah, it's very complicated.
Complicated profession.
All right, Jedi Master Dash, 2 quick ones here for you. Smoke 311 says, question, JMA, how do you like Relic 8 Cam? I think you've got some.
I freaking love Relic 8 Cam.
All right, moving on. We've had enough of that.
Fun.
My God, I knew it. You son of a bitch.
Just murdering everything in all game modes. Just seeing him double tap and the TV even doing like 150k
I knew I should have asked this.
Yeah, I could go on about that.
Next question. Nathan H for JMA. Who is your favorite Jedi and why?
Well, right now, Cam.
Oh, for God's sakes.
He's just such a beast. Get paid on.
Oh my God, it's like I'm just.
We have a new Ram Bam with Maze. We got JMA with Cam over here.
No, for real, my favorite
Jam Cam.
Ezra for a long time. Ezra, who is my other Relic 8 character now as well. Ezra has been a long time favorite. Like I've used him throughout the years. Like I still make good use of him. So great extra character. If you're building your teams now, your Jedi teams, he's a great one to have that can go with any of the squads. So.
All right. Back up top to grid. NR Wilson question. Top 5 non-Jedi to Relic 8.
Non-Jedi? I see what you did there.
What is that?
Top 5 non-Jedi to Relic 8?
Yeah, this is not your question, JMA. You just relax over there with your Cam. Get a room.
Top 5 non-Jedi.
Non-Jedi Relic 8.
Let's hear. So not thinking about it too much and just kind of going off the rip here.
From the gut.
5s will be a great one.
Okay.
The more stats he has, the more stats he's sharing with other 501st. So great. Let's see here. Daka is absolutely insane already in the relics. Relic 8, she's just disgusting. If you want to go kind of like a sneaky sort of goofy, totally non-meta one, Django is really fun in the relics already. Relic 8, his offense is just even more monumental. You put him underneath the separatist lead, so he gets the immediate boost in his offense from his payout, and the dude is just an absolute just freaking jackhammer. If we're talking a slightly more useful option, Bosk with his ship, he's also super tanky, but I mean the days of Bosk are pretty much over. But if we're trying to go very off the wall non-Jedi, wait, it's not necessarily non-meta, but non-Jedi. I don't know.
Exactly, non-Jedi. Anyone
and let's see. Here's another really fun one up in the relics. Dooku.
There you go.
Dooku's really fun at Relic 8.
All right.
I would make a better list, but those are fun ones. There's better ones to do. Those are fun.
Surprised you didn't say Vader.
Oh, Vader. Duh. Sorry. Ignore it. Take some.
Even I know that.
All of the others, just have Vader.
Take Bosk off and put Vader in there. Sorry.
Vader.
I had my mind set on non-meta for some reason. I apologize. Vader.
All right, there you go.
Take Bosk out.
Yeah,
Vader.
All right, Nightmares.
And Gar Saxon. Absolutely.
Yeah, we have the Gar Saxon.
Oh, there you go. Gar Saxon.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
He is the game changer.
Got to get the ship right.
Yeah. Let's never talk it again. Nightmare question, Brady or Breeze. I'll answer this. Who cares? Let's see here. Next question should have gone to the Nav, but I think he went to go get breakfast. Loki, we'll go to you then. Question from What Else 23. How long do you think until we start getting Mando Season 2 characters in the game?
Next month.
That soon? You think it that soon? Wow, I like that.
Yeah, they got to keep that Mandalorian tag, I think, train going. Historically it's been Sith month in February, but maybe they're just going to make it Mando.
They've got away from that. They didn't do it, last 2 years? So, I mean...
That's true. Well, I mean, we've been playing the game a long time, so February is always Sith month for us. But, I can totally see it. Next month, 3v3. I mean, Death Watch, if they do Bo-Katan and and the two others. That's your 3v3 Mandalorian team. I think you can run, but they'll probably capitalize on that. And I want to see if that data leak is true and they do the whole artifacts and conquering and all that stuff. So
conquest nerd.
I think it's all going to be lumped in and thrown in our face. It's going to be like Mandalorian, conquest, something or other.
There you go.
That's what I'm feeling that.
All right, Nathan, for you, real quick, we're going to you, Scribe. He says, "How was Smudge this morning?"
Smudge is wonderful. He's currently napping on the bed.
Okay.
He can't really ask for more unless he wanted dreamies, but that comes later.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to you with a real question after
Sounds good.
the kitty question. But before that, we got to go the Heinzie. He looks like he's ready for bed.
So good.
Nathan H's question: which CG packs bundles do you often buy? I often buy the Galactic Gear pack for $19.99 or less.
Well, it's not $19.99 here in Australia. It's
$700 or something. Inflation's really killing you guys.
$30 local. It's ridiculous. I mean, it depends. It depends on what you need. I mean, I've been getting a couple of the finisher packs. They come in pretty handy. They're not too bad. I do like those. Look, I mainly get a lot of crystals, to be fair, where I need them for whatever I require. Obviously, when those deals come in, the discounted ones, I normally, get onto those. But yeah, it really comes down to what we need. Obviously, we drop a few packs when the marquees are released. So yeah, it depends on where your Ross is at. It's sort of not the right answer for that. It depends on what you're after. Everyone needs different stuff.
Yeah, like if you're working on the Jawas. All right.
Yeah.
All right, to you, Scribe question. Neo Venom's question: Jason Solo, Mace Windu, and Revan, True Revan, walk into a fighting arena. Which one walks out? Well, I know my answer on this one, but what do you
I'd
think?
go with True Revan.
Yeah, True Revan, man. He's gonna stomp both their asses. Now, somewhere Ram Bam just exploded.
Let's say Mace. You gotta have Mace.
Yeah, Mace ain't doing much in there. Sorry.
Mace will mess
Sorry,
them
Ram
up.
Bam.
No, Mace is gonna get slaughtered.
Yeah.
It's really gonna come
No,
down
I think they walk away as buddies. They wouldn't kill each other.
it's like
Mace and True Revan?
But anyway, Mace.
All right, I'll give you another one here, Scribe, because that was kind of a cheeky one. Question Neo Venom says, what about the Marshal or even some new Tuskens in the game?
If they do bring out a raid, I mean, it could be season 2 Mando stuff. We're talking Cobb Vanth here for the Marshal, yeah? Yeah. So I would love to see Cobb Vanth, 100%. I thought he was really cool in the show. Additional Tuskens, we've kind of needed it since the game started, I think.
No, we need 2 more at least.
Then we could get the crate dragon on top of that.
Exactly, and
Absolutely.
you could get a crate
How cool
pool,
would that
whatever it's called.
We need
right.
more monsters in this game.
Get a sacrificial
Relic
Tusken.
9 materials.
Sacrificial Tusken.
Yeah, I'm totally down for that. More characters, in my opinion, is always good stuff.
Oh,
Why
my
not? Let's
God.
go.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right, Adash and Nathan H. question: besides Mace, is Leia the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes character who's disappointed the most?
What?
Like
Besides
in SWGOH?
Mace, is SWGOH Leia, the original Leia, the character that's disappointed the most? So he's asking which is
Oh,
more...
I guess like in terms of, I get it now. Okay, yeah, both of those characters should have way more badass kits than they have. Absolutely. Iconic characters. Leia, yeah, very iconic. Mace, very iconic. So yeah, they deserve better. Absolutely.
All right, Grid, back to the top to you. We have a cheeky question, then we'll get into some real one. But Neil Venus' question: have you seen Lucas flip out over Mara Jade? Was it real or a skit? Of course, it was a skit.
Yeah.
Right? Have you seen that? You saw that one, right?
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
one.
that's
It has
good.
to be a skit. I think that, yeah.
I just like their response, like, we don't know. I don't know him. It's so good to see George Lucas being cheeky like that.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it,
It's with Seth Green and everybody. Yeah, it was really funny. Of course it was a skit. But your real question is from Martin. He says, question 2022 Galactic Legends, Ahsoka and Thrawn. Thoughts?
Yes.
Great.
Good
That'd
answer.
be cool.
Agreed.
Okay, moving on. The engineer question. Nev's still not back. Good Lord. Well, the engineer has a question. He says, why speculating on 2 Galactic Legends? Why not one with 8 light side and 8 dark side prerequisites? Like Dr. Torn with 2 lightsabers. I don't know. I mean, we're just throwing it out there. I mean, they've been... That's
like a Galactic Legends epic confrontation. That's disgusting. Let's not do that.
Let's not.
You gotta. CG does keep escalating. We're gonna get like a super Galactic Legend.
Yeah. You need R8 all to unlock.
Just make a character called Chirotech.
Byrotech.
Mark 2.
You mean Byrotech?
Byrotech.
Yeah. With our powers combined.
Just make a Galactic Legend Grid's hair. I'd wail on that.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Dial our question: when are we going to get the second iteration of RSG Remon's remod? The community wants to see it. When I get paid $300. I did that on the very, very cheap the last time, and that was a nightmare. And he has got his mods are worse.
How are they worse?
How did that happen?
It's
Awesome.
worse. Awful. I gave him a plan, fixed his account, told him what he needed to do, didn't do a damn thing. His mods have gotten worse. Even took the modding that I did previously and tore it up. So yeah, I'm getting paid, homie. So you want to see it? Pay up. Question: what JML team comps and kill order works best against Sith Eternal Emperor? Ew.
None.
Yeah, really,
that's when you say, I wish I had Kylo because he slaughters him.
Yeah.
It's
doesn't armor though make it difficult for C to kill him?
No, yeah, armor with a Sith Eternal, yeah, it makes it even harder, but Kylo can still do it because he just ramps up his damage enough to where it's like he just starts getting crazy. But yeah. It's
you just throw the team out and use Rey with what?
Yeah, you're like, okay, you want to pull that crap? I got something for you.
Cam.
Yeah.
I was tempted to say that. You were reading my mind, sir.
I was using the Force there. All right, we'll do 2 more here. This is a good one from our boy Toyota. The the moderator master himself says, question: have you all been finding the RNG in the K mission to be particularly brutal this time around? I've seen more people than usual failing all over the place. I've had that problem since it's been out. I mean, I go in there and if it's just a certain couple moves happen, I'm like, well, I'm screwed. You know, I mean, I don't care how relic your characters are or not. You just look, if that's happened to you too, where you're just like, I'm pretty much hosed.
Just that. I've challenged so many people to, like, during streams. I'm like, I'll do whatever you say on this match. I won't do a single thing unless you say it. And they're like, this works every single time. I've never failed. And then I lose. I'm like, it's RNG. That event is like 99% RNG. You can better your odds with relics and gear and mods and strategy and looking for the right thing. But ultimately, if RNG says no, it says no. And the match is lost. And RNG and me are not friends.
That's where the modding really helps to counteract it. And then the strategy is huge. Because there's decisions during the battle that'll make or break you. I've walked through a lot of people with that mission. And absolutely, if you didn't know what you're doing, you could easily lose. Because there's so many nuances to it. And that's, again, why I like it so much. Because there is a lot of strategy to it.
What's the strategy when they dodge?
If you have good modding, the modding really helps, because I've seen people that have played it horribly, like posted a video, right, and they played it like all kinds of wrong, but they had such badass mods that it helped them eke out a win because they barely they survived. But yeah, there's RNG, no doubt, but most of it's winnable. I have helped people on the brink of defeat get a win, so there's a lot of nuances to it, but I also know the mission really well, and not everyone. So it's difficult. No bones about it.
You're not
but
sure,
it is winnable.
Yeah, if you're not sure, get some help. There's a lot of people that want to help out there.
Oh yeah. There's all kinds of streaming now.
Like, if you want to preload like a champ, you call Heinze. He'll tell you how to preload that.
Hey dude, I got a cam shard this round, right? No. Okay. Yeah, I got a cam shard. Don't worry, I did okay. But again, right, it comes down to RNG. I went in there. All my guys are Relic 7. I got the mods right. Two main things happen. I had Django rocket the Reek, and then I had the Reek hit back. Instead of hitting me, it hit Django. Yeah. It opened up the door straight away. From there on, you just get the kill order right, and you're home straight. So it does come down to playing it right, but also a lot of things need to go your way as well.
Yeah, it's a sucky mission, man.
There's so many more things like that could go wrong to ruin the mission than like the one or two things that need to happen in order to be successful. Yeah. It has to be a huge chain series of things going your way to make it more possible. But if like one or two things don't happen, then it's over.
It's not your fault. It's nothing that you've done wrong. Yeah. It's totally out of your hands, because that is certainly the random component of that mission. There's no set strategy that if you do it this way, you hit this way and use this particular strategy, and that kill order or whatever else, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. All it takes is the RNG and the Reek to hit you instead of Django, or Django to hit you instead, or whatever else, and it's all over. You have no control over it.
Forget that crap. We have a special guest popping in. The OG man himself, the founder of the Jedi Academy, who is back with us. It's the Smithy D.
Hey, what's up, Paul? You hear me all right?
Oh my God!
You came right as we're wrapping up.
Because we got GAC coming on their Jedi Master Dash. Smithy D, you sexual beast, what are you doing?
Just chilling. I'm working at the minute. Working for the next 2 minutes. I didn't get to have my breaks today because I've been on my own at work.
Oh wow! So
15 minutes.
Are you excited for your GA battle?
Sorry. Which side's that?
What? Oh,
I've got these wireless headphones because everything in the house is wireless. So I couldn't find a headset.
That's okay. It's all good, brother. So JMA asks, are you excited for your GAC matchup?
No.
A little birdie told me you had some help.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, Scribe's been helping me. I'm playing the game kind of like very casual at the minute.
Yeah.
Since the PS5 came out, it's just literally PS5. So I've been keeping up with a lot of the stuff, but I have to get arena most days, and I'm like, oh, that's the arena. I can't bother with fleet anymore because I'm just like, oh, I can't be bothered with a back-to-back hour, and I'll just forget anyway. But yeah, when it comes to 3v3, I suck really bad because I don't check out what is the kind of meta for the 3v3, and you just don't regularly play it. But the Mandalorian was good. When I come in, when I switch this on, I heard you talking about Jedi Luke there. You know,
we know about your love of Jedi Luke.
Oh mate, that was awesome.
Yeah, you could talk about love of Jedi Luke.
I was jumping up, mate. I watched it with me and Mrs. I already knew kind of like someone was going to come in because how they were building it up.
Yeah.
And then when they just said only one X-wing, I jumped up and I was like, "It's Luke!"
That was exactly how I was feeling. I'm like, oh my god, is it?
And then when he's just walking, and then I told him, I was like, "It's Luke!" And then his lightsaber come on. At first, you didn't see the green because it was through the kind of black and white, and I was like, "It's Luke!" And then they showed his hilt and his black glove, and I was like, "It's Luke!" And you know what? I thought the CG was really good on him at first. I was thinking, is that Sebastian Stan? I couldn't really tell. I was like, have they de-aged Sebastian Stan? But it was just full CGI face. But it was brilliant. I loved it. Especially after The Last Jedi, brought back
That
how Luke
seems
should have
just
been. And he was like Anakin. He was fighting like Anakin. It was a really good throwback. Because his fighting style he was using was just like, you know, he did the Jinso and he did the blast deflector with the back.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's like,
it's
so good.
Awesome. Oh my god.
Like, that's like an Anakin move.
Quite a few times. Great.
Now, Smithy, are you still working the rest of the day, or what's your schedule like?
Oh no, I'm finished now.
You're finished now, so you can hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just in time because we're getting ready to go into GAC, brother.
I ain't attacked you yet. Waiting for you to like throw in some love. You know what I mean?
You saw the defense. I'm brutal.
Yeah, no, I didn't go heavy on the defense or anything like that.
You put a pretty solid defense. It's not that bad actually. So we'll talk about it here, which we're gonna get ready to do because it's time for GAC. That's the 2 hour for Jedi Academy.
Save my GLs for offense stuff like that. You know.
I figured you were because I was looking at like he's got 2, and oh boy, he may have to keep those for offense because I still did make it easy for you. But we'll talk about that for GAC. So look, this is the time where we're gonna allow everybody to pimp their stuff, guys. I know there was more questions. There's only 2 hours. There's only so much time. However, we do have a Discord down below link that you can join. There's a Q&A section there. If we didn't get your question, not a problem. You can put it in there, or during the week we have lunch streams and all kinds of stuff, or you can just go to one of these other great channels that are about to be pimped and they can answer your question there. That's what it's all about with the community. And so before we allow them to pimp their stuff, do me a favor, as they pimp their stuff, go to their sites, subscribe, do all that stuff, support their channel, watch their videos. It really does make a difference with what they're doing. All right, we're going to start from Grid and work our way around. Grid, where can folks check you out at?
I'm on both YouTube and Twitch. Grid and WWL here on YouTube. I only make content about SWGOH on that channel. Primarily guides, event guides. I don't do a whole lot of like the top 5, top 10 stuff. I like making guides. I think it's a lot more enjoyable and helpful to most players. So a lot of guides, a lot of event guides. And then I stream literally every single day over on Twitch, which right now, unfortunately, my name, because I try to get cheeky with it, is GRLDAN.
Yeah, I tried to join you, or I tried to raid you the other day, and I get to another grid.
Just that's going to be gone quick. But just if you search Grid over there, you'll pick me up. Stream literally every day. We only stream Star Wars stuff. Occasionally, I might stream an off IP sort of game, but very rarely. It's SWOTAR, SWGOH, Battlefront, anything Star Wars. We're over there literally every single day.
What are you playing Battlefront 2 on?
PC.
Damn.
We're actually playing that today.
I know, but I don't have it on PC. I have it on Xbox, but I'm not downloaded for PC, man. I can't stand PC.
I mean, you could use your console or your controller. Just
I know, but I've had
too many cheaters and hackers with APK.
I know, man. They jump in there. I've seen it where like the entire team dies as soon as the game starts. It's like, oh my god, that's really bad.
We mostly do just co-op. I don't really do too much online stuff.
There you go. All right. So check out the Grid. All right, Nev, who's back from getting breakfast or something.
No, I wasn't. I was shoveling snow off the drive so that my mum can get the car out and go visit a friend.
Wow, there you go. Well, you're a good son. You're a
good
son.
So yes, you can catch me on the Escape Pod cast on YouTube, where we do our Friday show, and on Twitch, it's just Escape Podcast. Obviously, the big thing is my new co-host Ranger will be doing GA Center with me, and lots of funny voices, I imagine.
Yes.
For season 2, we've already got a cracking live stream squared away for Monday as well. Just before we're going to be doing a big fight afternoon stream with Gridzy and DB fighting each other. So that should be entertaining. Dual streaming competitors doing a commentary, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We've done it before, but two really, really, really big people, not casting aspersions on Wigsy or whatever, but so that's where you can find us, and that's what you'll be watching.
All right, Heinzie.
Heinzie ANZGC. Not hard to find, guys. Happy birthday to ANZGC, by the way. It's their 5th birthday of the community, which is pretty cool. Yesterday. So happy birthday,
birthday, you guys.
Happy birthday.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's again YouTube. We'll be doing Monday morning US, which is Monday evening Australia time, with harpoons and beer again. We'll be filming Rogue Actions live in that particular stream on Monday morning, so it'll be fun. So come and hang out over there, of course. And then Thursday morning US, we'll also be doing it, which is Thursday night Australia. And then of course the Gridsy session. You never know what you're going to get, guys. There is no script. With this good-looking hair log guy up on the left-hand side here, he's a good-looking rooster, and he gives us a hell of a lot of fun. It's really entertaining, and highly recommend it. It's great.
All right, Scribe.
Yes, good sir. You can all find me on both YouTube and on Twitch. Just check out for Scribe Gaming. I Twitch stream most days of the week, and occasional videos on YouTube about fun stuff.
Yeah.
Appreciate any support you guys can find me on.
Smash the like button. All right. Jedi Master Dasher, what's all this new Sith content I hear you're putting on your channel?
About Cam or something?
Get out of there. No. Yeah, no, find me on YouTube. Jedi Master Dasher. Jedi content galore. I've been uploading cam videos. I have my Relicate cam.
Just get a room.
Oh, you've got Relicate cam.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Wait, really? Wow.
Wow, Relicate cam. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
Does he hit
so
good?
much fun, so much fun. It's made a big difference. And also, for you, Heinzie, happy birthday to you. Happy
Is this for the ANZGC?
birthday, dear millions of ANZGC guilds.
I'll name this name.
Couldn't resist.
Oh my god.
Legit question. How many are there?
Okay, so it started off with 3 Australian guilds altogether. We're now global. There's now 27 5 years later.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
27.
I think Maul we got like
Awesome, man.
we got like 9, maybe 7. I don't know, but good lord, 27. Jesus.
Yeah, that's a huge alliance. My goodness.
There's a lot of people that do a lot of work. It's a real team effort. Everyone has a role to play, and because of that, that's why it works so well.
And shoot,
29 if you include the alt guilds.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Oh wow, yeah. And shoot,
Two
yeah,
alt
with that
guilds.
many, you basically have a home for any type of play style.
Yeah,
we've
we've
right?
got-
Like, I
yeah,
imagine there's quite a range.
There's guilds in there that are just daily login, chill out, pretty relaxed, right up to hardcore, 350 mil GP, and obviously high end territory war. So yeah, guys, if you see ANZGC and you're matched up against them, be careful, because you think that you might be sandbag. You're not. It just means you're probably matched up to a different guild than the one you're looking at on SWGOH.gg.
Yeah.
It's 27 of them. Quite often you look at the wrong one. They're all named the same. So just
And they were around in the beginning too, right? Like the very beginning?
one of the
Oh, yeah.
one of the original alliances is still around back then when guilds were created. Yeah, actually, it was created before the guilds were an option. Actually, so
They
yeah,
did
it's
the online
back
recruiting. I remember that.
back online of all things. So
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Cool.
That sucked.
come a long way from that. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
That was
Oh yeah,
painful.
it's been fun. I was reminiscing with someone else the other day about the old and because I was in the first year of this game, and it's just like so much has changed. So it's always
Yeah.
amazing to hear when guilds withstand the test of time through these 5 years, and then in fact to grow and prosper like that. It's very cool.
There you go.
It's been really fun. It's been really successful. It's my home. Again, they certainly gave us a huge amount of support at the start, even setting up my particular channel as well. They said, look, do it. Let's go out and make it somewhere, that people want to hang out at and bring a different take and a different flavor. And they've been instrumental, and I can't thank them enough. They've been incredible.
All right. All right. Anything else anybody wants to pimp before we get ready to go to do some GAC?
Jedi rule!
No, they don't. Stop it.
I just want to say thank you again for having us on.
Yeah,
It's awesome. It's always fun to make it on here,
Yeah,
so I appreciate you
speaking of,
doing this.
shows that have been around a lot. It's cool that this has been going as well too. It's
I
so
know.
much fun. Yeah.
We're almost at 200 episodes on this, and we're getting. I've stopped counting on the Wednesday night show. Good lord! I mean, it's just the numbers start becoming ridiculous, and you just stop thinking about it. It's like 2 70. I don't care.
Hey, real quick, Ranger. So apparently, Fatality V2 messaged me. He said that Battlefront is actually free on PC right now.
Yeah.
Store, yeah.
Oh, it's not.
I already got it because it's free.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
I don't want.
I don't have it on my
over.
PC yet. I'll totally get that.
Yeah, just
It's
download
through
the
the,
Epic. Download the Epic Store. Sign up, log in, and then you get it for free.
Yep.
Cool.
You don't even have to download and install it on your PC.
No.
Just buy it
add
on
it
your
to the
account,
library.
and that's it.
All right.
Hell yeah! I'm doing that right now.
Smash!
Yep.
All right. I think that's all the pimping. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a 5-minute break. We're going to go, and everybody on the panel is welcome to stay. I'll be sharing my screen. We got 3 GAC fights coming up for you. We got Loki, we got me, and we got Grande. We're about to get medieval in some GAC 3v3. So if you want to check that out, we're going to be going over to our Twitch channel, our RSG Twitch. I'll link it in the chat here if you guys want to go over there. Let me do that now. And you guys can check that out. Give us a few minutes just to, kind of wee, drink some Wawa, and get ready for the bang bang.
Good luck, you guys. Have fun. Kick butt.
Oh, fine,
Yeah.
Jamie. Just because we don't play with Jedi, you don't want to watch us. It's fine.
Oh, well, I'm not going to be on the stream.
Why wouldn't you? Why can't you? Why can't you just hang out?
Oh, you want me to?
You're welcome. I always say that for God. It's like I'm playing cards with my sister's kids. I swear to God.
I mean, I still need to do my TA battle too.
That's true. But you can hang out you're more than welcome to hang out. Absolutely. So everybody here on the panel is welcome to hang out while we do that and watch all the GAC fight action. So with that, we're gonna call this one done. So thank you so much for joining us on the Jedi Academy. I just linked it Twitch. We're getting ready to go over there. Last thing I want to say, guys, wash your goddamn hands, wash your face, use hand sanitizer, wear your mask, social distancing. I get tired of waking up every day and saying, hey, we just set a new record for deaths and cases in the U.S. We're only going to get through this shit if we do the right stuff. I know it's a pain in the ass. I know it is tough out there. Just do the right thing, okay? Please. It's infuriating me. It's just like this should not be happening. It just shouldn't. We can do better. So let's look out for one another. Let's help one another. Don't think of yourself. Think of others. You may not be sick. You may be asymptomatic, and you could pass it on to somebody else. And God, would you want that on your conscience if you knew that you got someone sick and they went bad down the toilet? I mean, just think about that. So I'm really going to be pushing about the social distancing and stuff. I'm really, I say it all the time, but I really mean it, guys. Let's be safe out there. Let's really please be safe. Stay home. Watch us. We'll keep you entertained because we got 3 hours of GAC Plus coming, and then we're going to do some D&D. So God damn it, stay in your home and just watch us. All right. Thanks for the panel. Thanks for all the great panelists. Thanks for all the people in chat. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in a few minutes for GAC. Peace out.